away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified about what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now in his 9th year, here's Jonathan Stewart. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Have they come up with a nickname for just Jonathan Stewart? Remember when it was double trouble when he's running with D'Angelo Williams in Carolina? But boy, what a year he had in 2015.
Yeah, it was just 11 yards shy of 1,000, so close, but kind of stepped out of that shadow, didn't he?
Certainly did, and gave the Panthers a real identity running the ball.
This is Stewart. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either. Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He gets it to Brown, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown, 49 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. This is Stewart again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
A gain of 13 and also a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them too.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's second down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Stewart is the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Now Newton on 3rd and goal, surveying the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And Godot's kick is right through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley.
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career. So,
and it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, that's a body blow type of a run. The type of run that if you keep getting them and accumulating them throughout the game, that'll really wear a defense down as we get to the 4th quarter.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
He hits Stewart in the flat. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Newton on first down. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first and 10, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
From the red zone now, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Newton now to throw. And Olsen over the middle. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the offense lining up first and 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The busy night continuing for Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
Now Newton, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Draw play, Newton to Stewart. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Jonathan Stewart, his 20th carry, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Over the middle here to Brown. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Stewart is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Fucking
One of the
A.
selling points at the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Newton on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Back to the ground now with Stewart. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now at the home of the champs, Sports Authority Field in Denver. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught.
Oh my God.
And he will take it across for a
Fucking
Panthers
camera angle,
touchdown. Corey Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
I know Paul Revere talked about.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one. He's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from tilting the rock that much.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And Sanders now to return. It's a 45-yard punt,
Oh,
6
go that way.
yards on the return. And the offense.
Yes.
Here's the Carolina offense.
Wow,
as
field
they
goal
get ready
again.
to take over
That's
here.
it.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Dude,
Put people
off the
away.
block.
They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football. This is tough as a defender because it was well blocked, but someone has to find a way to make a play. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now,
Newton.
watching the offense celebrate a long game.
Newton gives off to Stewart.
What the fuck
Just a yard
ever?
on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Stewart is the lone setback. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Pick it off.
And that is incomplete. The intended
Needed
target
a
that
pick
time
six
was
there.
Jonathan Stewart, and that brings up 4th down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. This from
47-yarder.
54 yards away.
54. Oh, nailed
And
it.
Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even
Yeah,
further.
sealed the deal there.
So Carolina getting set to take the field.
Wow.
And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Good, solid, strong run that not only gets him a nice chunk of yardage, but takes the clock under 4 minutes. And now they're going to play situational football. How many timeouts does the opposition have left? How many runs do they need to call to make sure they bleed out those timeouts? But even more importantly, mentally right now, they hold the advantage. They probably have them at the verge of breaking. And what they want to do is finish them off.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. stepping up. He'll try and run. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
To throw is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will extend their lead even from... Well, my friend, for the...
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Come on, baby.
Bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby. Turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now? Coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me now? Who's on with me now?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Thomas's Broncos going up against Edelman's Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Broncos. The Broncos who knocked the Patriots from the unbeatens last year. They're out for revenge as we're off on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And bringing the Patriots out, Tom Brady. And Tom, now the second youngest and second oldest quarterback to win a Super Bowl after winning it this past season. Going to turn 40 on August 3rd. How much does he have left in the tank?
I would say that the tank seems like it's darn near full. And I can't believe I'm actually saying that, because no one is supposed to be playing at that type of a level at that age in the NFL, yet Tom Brady's doing it. And it's absolutely phenomenal to watch. We know it's going to come to an end one day, but I'm projecting it out farther than I ever would have thought because of the way he played this past season.
As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns, where the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
Bam. Knocked it out.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So before Denver takes over, we get a look at Trevor Siemian. He'll be commanding the offense as he did this past year for Denver. 18 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over 3,400 yards. And now the question is, will he be the guy going forward? Time will tell.
And he's going to have to continue to earn it, despite the fact that he earned the respect of his fellow players last year. They named him a captain about midseason. He battled injuries last year. He had a bad shoulder, ended up getting off-season shoulder surgery. But he's got to hold off the challenge of the #1 draft pick of 2016, Paxton Lynch. One thing I do know about Trevor Siemian, quietly confident in his own abilities.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. The play clock's running down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Play clock winding down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try the air now with Simeon. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back in this kind of yard. Each and every time I step on the field, a tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yes. Oh, no.
Brady gives now to Blunt. Oh, the spin. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you could break a big one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And yes, that is something Von Miller does very well. 13.5 sacks last year, 2nd in the league, and was right in the running for Defensive Player of the Year.
Again. And if he plays full seasons or nearly full seasons, he'll be in that running for the rest of his career. I love his ability to bend coming around the corner, and sometimes we don't talk about that enough. His ability to have the best leverage, get lower than the offensive tackle, yet still running at full speed and wrapping his way around the corner and getting to the quarterback.
And Denver getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
I think a that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Devontae Booker. Face mask moment. Yes.
Defense.
That was huge.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Here we go now. On first down, Simeon completes it to Norwood. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
But he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos did make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he's over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per...
God damn it.
Picked off by
Fuck.
Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 40.
Catch his ass. Yes.
Super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be a...
And he's over the line and into the end zone.
Bullshit, he was not.
LeGarrette Blount, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember...
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Hard throw, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. Taken in at the 22. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that's good for New England first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. Again, here's Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it.
Damn it. Field goal
They'll
range
get
now.
17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Simeon.
Come on,
incomplete.
dude.
The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No, let's
go. I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford to squander Andrew Luck, one of the better young quarterbacks in the game. They've got to get back to the playoffs. And Buffalo, brand new head coach, brand new people running the ball club. Let's see if they can figure it out, because I think defensively they can be awfully strong.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady to throw on second down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Gronkowski may have had to miss a Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again. They want the big fella back.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
What?
So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Now a toss play to Blunt. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. Now, that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now, if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw on second is Simeon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Here's Simeon now on second down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves his sticks. Sanders, the former SMU
murdered.
Had 79
Holy shit.
catches last year, over 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. They're going to need more of him in Denver if they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas. And
Did you see Emmanuel Sanders get murdered by Hightower in that last play?
Let him work one-on-one and use his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. Now the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. from the gun on third, Simeon. And Green with a catch left side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Uh-oh.
I'm
rolling it. Might be tying it up for half here.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On first down, Simeon. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
What do we got here? Holding. Ooh, rough with the passer.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Simeon. And he fires one incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Again, Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the seemingly endless drive continues.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Simeon on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Much like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens.
It's a good game.
That didn't. Really
it's going to come down to the wire at the end, I bet.
They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
I might have to smoke a cigarette at halftime, baby. Okay.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On second down, here's Brady. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility.
Get his ass, yes.
Hit from behind and taken down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout.
Touchdown coming. I got a minute left.
The defense back out onto the field. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this
There we go.
first half
Kept it
as he gets
inbounds.
it away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tough on all Madden. I like it.
Heading back onto the field now. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point.
We get a
for the
face
extra
mask
point, which
there.
will be a little bit
Oh,
longer.
roughing the
But I have to
passer.
feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over? Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang
Oh,
plays.
come on.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Simeon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Damn it.
That takes us from second to third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now we're
My
gonna get a timeout
God.
here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining.
Guess I'm
here
not scoring
before
before
we
half.
get to halftime. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Blunt. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first
Right back,
half.
Deb.
The
Smoke a
Patriots
cigarette.
right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Broncos, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. First and 10, the pass ends up being picked off. Hightower is reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Now following the pick, Blunt's going to look for space, and he'd go in for the 3-yard touchdown. That puts them up by a touchdown. Patriots take it at the 39. Parks is going to take down the QB here. This will go as a loss of 10. Third down from the 35. They're going to come away with another sack. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Fucking terrible quarterback.
You know, at press conference when you sign guys like this, he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page, and they beat the man coverage.
Sometimes you get too aggressive as a defense. You go into man coverage. That means you've got to win at the line of scrimmage yourself. On that play, the offense did. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the gun, it's Brady.
What's he doing?
Go down. They got him for a sack. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's Blunt. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They do get 6, but they've still got some work to do on 3rd and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there.
All right, held them to 3.
And they were.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
Now I need a touchdown this drive. If I don't get it, so it's going to be hard to stop them.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Come on, Simeon, fuck.
If there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
I need to run the ball.
Want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he's able to plow
there we go.
Up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. The play clock's running down. 3rd down now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Now Simeon, and he slings one that's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Little lull in the action here to go over an offseason storyline. It's kind of interesting. L.A. a couple years ago, they have no teams, and now they're going to have two with the move from San Diego to L.A. What does that mean for the league and for the Chargers?
It seems like an easier transition, doesn't it, than St. Louis when they moved back to Los Angeles.
Less culture shock.
Less culture shock, less, obviously geography, the whole deal. But it's a transition that still is not going to be easy. Remember, they're going to go play in a soccer stadium, essentially, for at least the first couple of years before they share a stadium with the Rams. So that changes things. Obviously, trying to create an identity in the market they haven't been in a long time. They began as the Los Angeles Chargers, but only played one season as such.
Norwood's got it, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Taken in at the 11. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And in completion, Charles gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. Ooh. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's got Bennett. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a 1st down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy in the back.
God damn it.
Hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think
Won't take his ass out.
If you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. To throw on second is Simeon. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
No way.
And he's got some space here.
Oh my God. You're kidding me.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to
That's
take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Here we go now.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. Green's got it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's
Bullshit.
Anderson. No gain on the play there. Second
Would
down.
have trucked his ass.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win
Roughing
the
the
game.
passer?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards, and Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
Screen play, Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Simeon now on second down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, it's Simeon. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They come out here in the eye. Now Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd, Simeon. Green with a catch left side. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, Simeon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down, here's Simeon. And incomplete
God
there.
damn it.
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing on third down, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Come on. Was I not in the end zone?
14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, good hurdle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 12 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory across the 40.
Fucking killed him. Should have fumbled that shit. Come on.
With this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Now a carry for Blunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be a second down.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. Brady going to throw. He's got time. Oh, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
No, didn't get it.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Simeon. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll be brought down
That's
at
right.
the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Simeon now on second down. And caught right side, Green. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Simeon on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a first down throw. Simeon. Screen play. Anderson. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again is Simeon. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They set up the screen to Booker. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here.
Get in there. Touchdown, baby.
For a Denver score.
Yes.
Devontae Booker taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Blunt, the lone running back. Now he'll throw with Brady. And right side, caught Hogan. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, New England. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And this is caught. It's
Jesus Christ.
He's in. Touchdown.
Down.
Patriots. Julian Edelman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Simeon. Wide open receiver, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, Simeon. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Simeon on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the 1st down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
It's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead, not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving, and they can win it right now.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule...
Boo.
Welcome to franchise mode. Select the team you want to join. Don't worry, you'll be able to choose the role you plan and just start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Turn up and make it sound to believe in. You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you got to turn up and put your hand where I can see that. You know you got to turn up to keep on begging for. I set my soul on fire, offer you my love, and I build a house of bone from the ground. You talk it like you needed it all your life. If you want it, baby, you can have it all. But then you better turn up and make it sound to believe it. You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you better turn up and put your hand where I can see that. You know you got to turn up to keep on begging for. Baby, you'll lose your way. You'll make mistakes. You're gonna learn to fight many days in so many ways. Ain't no gonna shake me, 'cause you'll always be my baby. Ain't nothing more I want for you, my love, girl. That's what you really want. Must be what you really want. If that's what you really want, my love, I said you better turn up and make it sound to believe it. You know you got to turn up to make the heart go. I said you got to turn up and play your cards right. I can
Get
see
down.
that. You know you got to turn up to keep on begging for.
Your season starts now. Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Meeting your season goal gives high rewards, but does come with kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Down blue.
You better not be the one to doubt us.
Kick your season off by starting your first game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall, can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building, we was just building. Taking our time, we was just yielding. We was just chilling away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Yeah. Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us. It won't
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In their game last week, This guy played more like a linebacker than a defensive back. He was always in the middle of the action with a lot of tackles to his credit. Let's see if he brings that same mindset with him into this game. It's the Colts going up against the Broncos.
Dang, 7 tackles.
With that, let's send you out to Denver. We're standing by in the booth are 2 men who will call the game for us. That's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver.
Everybody get down.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come.
Let's do it.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time, and it's 4th down. And here now the 8th-year man, Pat McAfee, to kick it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Sanders. Oh, little 360. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the defending. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The reigning Super Bowl MVP, Von Miller, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Here's Pat McAfee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard
Lost a yard.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Gore back there as the lone setback. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
False start, offense.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Off of play action, Luck. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands...
Now a first down throw, Luck. A dump off here for Gore. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They come out here in the eye. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think Frank Gore runs on doubt. And what I mean is, he's 33, and everyone keeps thinking this is the end, yet he keeps going.
I think something that gets overlooked, though, to your point, most rushing yards of anybody currently in the NFL.
Amazing. Big-time career.
Gore again here on 1st down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another carry now for Gore. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. 3rd down now following the run. One receiver left is Hilton. 3rd and long, it's Luck. Drops it underneath.
Come on. Yes.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line.
Oh, come on.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
It's fucking bullshit.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recover. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
To throw is Locke.
Oh, my God.
Complete to the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Fresh set of downs here. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Lock on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And it's 4th and 3. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Lock. And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Offense.
And they'll pitch it back to Gore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Here's Luck now on second down. Allen's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker.
That's how you fucking defend the run.
That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw on second down is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So...
Yes.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st down, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Something. Teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. That was a difficult catch, and I admired the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he? And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Frank Gore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the stick.
For over 30, weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run, combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
All right, so first down, 5 yards to go. Out of the gun, Luck. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's second down. On second down, here's Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So they're operating in the red zone.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. On first and goal, Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, if you're going to snap it inside the 10-yard line and Frank Gore is in your backfield, probably a pretty good idea to give it to him, isn't it?
Coming into 2016, 46 of his 70 touchdowns from inside the 10. Another try on second down for Gore. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try and push it in with Gore. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Holding, offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now Luck on third and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. the Colts coming out now.
My God, offense sucks. It's a touchdown.
And they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. What a spin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Luck. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Pat McAfee now, standing just about on his own goal line. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One receiver left is Hilton. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And numbers to like, that's for sure here. Back-to-back good games. Maybe they found something last week that they can carry forward here, a little blueprint.
Yeah, we often talk about a defense seeing something that held a person down and implementing that themselves. In this case, I think exactly what you said. This is working. Until someone comes up with an answer for it, no reason to go away from it. Plus, let's just face it, he's as good as any receiver in the league. He's just playing at a really high level. They've got to continue to find ways to get him the ball.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now Luck. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Fuck you, Pat.
And now Indianapolis set to take the
offense
field.
fucking sucks. Turned it over again.
What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Gore. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck finding time. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So yet another field goal to end a drive that has been a very... The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Gore. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, they'll run with Gore. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the defensive linemen? That's where a good run defense begins, with the guys up front. When they hold the line, hold the point of attack, that allows everyone else to get there and make tackles.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by, but that's now 6 field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Bass stills in the building, flash the camera. I'ma drop the hammer. Things done changed in hip-hop, Sizzle and Bobby out the slammer. Hip-hop start on the East Coast and then move west, now down to Bama. I'ma bring it back to New York, hold on, then throw your hands up. Pass me a cup of the in the club with the juice in the get bent out. Then I'ma slide with it to my body and head up to my penthouse. Oh, I'm not trying to take it slow, working hard, cake and dough. Open up 24.
Baby, still watching?
I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This game, perhaps a chance for this man to show the impact he's capable of having from his spotted free safety. He'll be doing everything he can to inject himself into the action. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home. Now a former Tar Heel, Giovanni Bernard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
They'll run again with Bernard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
Dalton gives to Bernard, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They'll run it here with Bernard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Third down, a shot here for Dalton, surveying the field. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fielded at the 20.
Oh, shit.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the defending Super Bowl champion Broncos on offense. On for the point after is Randy Bullock.
Wow, pick 6.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Dalton throwing on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. This one brought in by the rookie. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
380.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good enough for a Cincinnati first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Dalton. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dalton here from the gun. He gets this one to Boyd. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6.
Shifts past him, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Bernard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Textbook defense, nowhere to go for the runner. They get there, they make the tackle, play over.
And now to the air, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a carry for Bernard. And a solid run down inside the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Creeping up on a minute to play. It's second down. Dalton looking. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. A first down throw coming for Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And it'll be Dalton again. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon LaFell, his intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Underneath, this is Bernard. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much.
Hey, Charles. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, Dalton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Dalton now to pass, and that's complete to LaFell. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Well, they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Green's got it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Holding
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Now Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
So Dalton now points the target, and he has it over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Dalton throwing on second down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense. But a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing. Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I think we've got an explanation for why this team is losing in this game. How can this be the first time that Andy Dalton and A.J. Green connect on a pass?
I think both of them are asking themselves that question right now, don't you?
Yeah, I think that the normal course of the game, this happens on the first drive of the game, not into the second half.
And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. They
come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. They send Green to the left on his own. Second down, Dalton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go, D. 20.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And caught. Right side, Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Dalton now to pass. To the left side here for Eifert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. but no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Here's Steve Weatherford now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here we go, G. That's the way to hit. 380. 380.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays, but when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
380. Zebra.
From midfield here, Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. This will be Dalton again. Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
There's nothing like getting out of the gate and finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
And some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way, and they want to see that continue.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got time in the pocket, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Marvin Lewis sends on the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that here. We'll see.
380.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Back to throw. And over the middle, it's LaFell.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He's back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
380.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will be stopped.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.